Hey guys, it's Jiffy's Gaming coming to you once again with my wife Angel.
Hello.
Today we are going to go after some of the companions. My wife is currently out on the prowl to go to the first one that we actually want to go get, which is going to be Ember. So I am going to go ahead and travel to her and we'll kick this off. Oh, also by the way, I picked up ESO Plus. I did finally break down. It didn't take long. It's just that extra space and everything else, all the perks that actually come with ESO Plus. Just unbelievable.
Get away from me, stupid thing! Is it gone? Steer clear of I don't know! I was just trying to cut through the area around the old wizard's tower there. Yeah!
Okay, I am done.
Okay. My bad.
Get back here, you stupid thing!
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've got a big one for you, if you're up for it. I'd pay you for your time, but I need someone quick on their feet. This mess is turning into a crisis.
What's going on?
I was experimenting with a spell while my mentor, Magister Iran, was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going to spread beyond this area and harm a bunch of innocent people. I can't fix it on my own, so I need help.
How can I help?
I need to develop a counterspell, but first their protective wards around the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, so I don't taint the magic. That's where you come in. Like I said, if you help, I can pay.
I'll help you reset the wards.
Hold still. You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as a sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. And here, take these crystals. You'll need them to restore the wards. The first one is in the meadow just up the hill to the north. I'll meet you in the meadow. That's one ward restored. Let's go fix the next one. It's in the glade just west of here.
Okay. Apparently if other people are also on the quest, it gives you credit for it. Am I on the right one? I don't think I'm even on the right quest. That's what the problem is. There we go.
Here we are. I'll make sure nothing gets in our way while you place the warding crystal. Oh, you're a natural. Maybe you should have been Magister Iran's apprentice. The last ward is south. This is the last one. Let's get this over with quick. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next. I know my rogue spell is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Tordreok, but it almost seems like these damned moats are becoming dangerous. They're doing more than just mischievous magic. Ugh, fish biscuits. I need to figure this out.
Why would they turn dangerous?
I'm not sure. The moats aren't new. They're always hanging around Tordreok. I think they're drawn to places like this. But there was nothing in my spell that should have made them act malevolent. And there are a lot more around than usual.
Should we do something about them?
Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior. While I work on the traps, could you head into the tower and look to Magister Aaron's things? He might have a book with more information about the modes.
I'll go search through Magister Aaron's things in the tower.
See if you can find anything in the tower about the modes. I'll meet you there and start on the
And
traps.
I'll wait for you in the tower.
Fair enough.
This is ridiculous. Magister Aaron should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Aaron... What the...
So a lore book up here.
Oh, up top?
Yep, inside the tower. I gotta go upstairs.
Sweet. Very nice. Oh, what about this?
You in here? Did you find anything useful about... I finished the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the moats. Then I can sort out the livestock in Huldressa, and at some point create a counterspell to fix everything for good. Did you learn anything useful?
I found a book that mentions a wind spirit associated with the moats in this area.
Oh, I read that one, with the wind sorrow lady, right? Oh, what if my spell disturbed her and that's why the moats are acting up? That's troubling, and also a problem for future Ember. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Or two things, actually.
Which are?
The traps are finished, but the livestock and Huldressa are still a problem. I want to figure out a way to return them all to their natural forms before the illusion does any damage. Could you set the traps while I do that?
Where should I set them?
Here, I'll mark some places to set the traps. They're in a pack by the work tables outside. While you do that, I'll figure out how to fix the livestock and Huldressa. Then I can work on my counterspell. Meet me by the livestock pens when you're done.
I'll go set the traps.
Good luck setting up the traps. I'll meet you by the livestock pens when you're finished.
Meet Ember at the livestock shed. Words are hard. Apparently so is driving.
Alright, let's get you two back to your regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work. Run along, ladies. You're back. The traps worked, didn't they? See? I told you I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Speaking of which, I think I figured out a way to return the livestock to their original forms.
How?
I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but, well, technically it is a spoon, but I enchanted it. And I call it the Spoon of Undo. I just tested it on those chickens. It removes the illusions perfectly.
Why is it so important to remove the illusions from the livestock?
Normally I wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting and cause terrible headaches. I don't want any of the animals suffering while I come up with my counterspell. Oh, and Huldressa. I suppose I don't really want her suffering either.
What can I do to help?
Here, take the Spoon of Undo. If you could run around and fix the livestock and Huldressa, that will give me a chance to finally whip up this counterspell. By the time you're finished, I'm sure I'll have something figured out.
I'll take your enchanted spoon and help the livestock. You go work on your counterspell.
Just look around for people making animal noises. I'm sure they won't be hard to find. And tell them I'm sorry when you change them back, would you? As for Huldressa, I'm all in favor of leaving her as a guar. Just kidding. Kind of. I'll be in the tower working on the counterspell. Come find me when you're done.
This is the one I always get messed up on, I think. If I remember correctly from back when we were doing this before.
Oh, you're not getting credit for all of them?
No, I get the first guy because he comes right up to you and he runs down, and then there's a second guy who turns into a sheep or whatever.
No, come down.
And I don't know
Come
where
down.
he is.
Okay, so you got the guy by the tree,
Oh, is it this guy? No.
over there.
Yep.
Then there's a guy over here.
He's not wanting to be turned.
Okay, then ignore him for right now. Come over here. Up here, there's going to be two that run off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one's going to come right here to this tree.
It's like you know exactly where they're gonna go.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. And then down to here,
Mm-hmm.
you should be running into another one.
Is this him here? I don't know. Enchanted, yeah.
Yep.
Enchanted cow.
And then you said the one by the tree, so let's try the tree again. See if he will
Maybe he's not mine.
cooperate. You got the one down here?
Mm-hmm.
All the way down here by the tree?
Yeah, I already got him.
Should be right here.
He's right here. He's just not doing anything. Unless there's another one someplace. I don't know, this one always goofs up on me, as I recall. Because I remember when we got these originally, God, like a year or two ago. Or longer. Jeez, I don't even know how long it's been. This one always messes up, and I'm not really sure what to do about it. Suppose I could log out and log back in. See if that...
Just change your mission real quick and then change it back.
Well, it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna change
It
it.
might.
Hmm?
Said I've always gotten it right there, so unless it moved on to somewhere else up here.
That's what I don't know. But the guy is down there, and he's labeled Enchanted Sheep. And this is outside of the circle already, so unless that was something I needed to do, kill the wolves or something, who knows?
I would try it again.
I tried it again. He's not.
I guess you might have to log in.
This is ridiculous. I think I had to do this whole quest all over again before. Like, hers has always been the worst for me. Oh. That's weird. Now they're both here.
Is Ember back over here?
I don't see Ember at all. They're just both here now. So now I have two of them here. And one guy over here. Oh, I hate Ember.
I like Ember.
I know. That's why I agreed to do this one first.
She
But
kicks ass.
I don't think it's worth all this. It's such a flippin' headache with her.
You're the only one who has issues.
Yeah, every stinking time.
I walked up and just did it.
Yeah, I'm aware. You broke it for me then.
I didn't break it for you. You just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. There's three of them standing here now. I'm the one that's broken, clearly.
Yeah.
I'm the one that doesn't know how.
I thought you said you were logging out and logging back in.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out if there's another way of doing this.
Just log out, log back in, because I'm gonna have to. Well, you're gonna have to do that all over again.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna log out, log back in then. Alright. This is ridiculous. That was kind of neat.
What? What's this? I don't care.
Restore the sheep. Nope, it's still busted.
I guess we're going to someone else then.
No, I'm gonna restart this now. So I just gotta drop the quest, right?
Yes.
Because we're here now. Now it's whatever I gotta do. Restore the livestock. And there wasn't any others back over like here or anything. There wasn't anything back over here, was there?
No. They were right here by the tree. It's the one you should always get first. This one. The one that's not working for you. Then you can run down here. And then there's one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you run back over here.
Well, I'm
And
broken.
then you got the two up there.
Because there's like 3 of them here now, having a full-on stroke. What a mess. Alright, I guess I'm starting the quest over. Hooray!
It's not like we're not halfway through it.
Yeah, that's exciting stuff. All right, where's Ember again?
Ember should be back up over here.
They have to be done in a certain order. I think that's what the thing is. And I never remember doing them in the order until it's busted.
Around here? Anything?
No.
Keep going.
I think she's a ways out of here. 'Cause I think we...
We're almost there. Should be right here.
No, I don't think you're... No,
Okay,
no,
so
never
then-
mind. She is. She is.
Get back
Right.
here, you
Yep.
stupid thing!
Oh, it's all starting all over again.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're
I
speed
hope-
running this part.
The spell I created, I'll meet you in the middle.
Fantastic fun. Oh, this is painful.
I'll go wait by the shed.
Where's your pets?
Yeah, they're sleeping right now. They're tired.
I wonder if I'm the only person who's ever in the history of this game had that issue with Ember. Everyone else seems like, oh, it's so great, you get Ember. Hooray! I'm like, oh god, the Ember quest again.
This is the last one. Let's get this over with quick. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next.
Alright, so now we go talk outside. Again, at this point here, we're just speed running.
I know. See if you can find anything in the tower about the moat. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
This is
Sorry.
Hey, alright.
It's upstairs in the nightstand next to the bed.
Like you.
Relax, Holdressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when
Other side. You didn't get the lower book last time?
You didn't get the purple one?
I already got it. I
Okay.
told you about it. Now you go downstairs, talk to her again.
Alright.
You in here? Did you find anything? Good luck
Speed
setting
run,
up the
'cause
traps.
we already did
I'll
the
meet you
trap.
by the livestock pens with...
Okay, that was fancy.
To your left.
All right, let's get you two back to your regular chicken. You're back. I made some. I'll be in the tower working on the counter spell.
Right
Come
here.
find me when you're done.
Okay. Down there by the tree. Okay. Up here. We're gonna run. One's gonna come right now. The other one will come right here. Make her caught back up with me.
Find and restore the dress up.
Get rid of Kiss. She's another one. Right here, we gotta chase this little guy around. It's gonna go on the bridge.
Was I just a quarrel?
Ember's in trouble.
That wasn't right.
I assume Huldressa is back to her charming self? I've run into a problem. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I've nearly finished my counterspell, but I need to find a tome called The Mirrored Way to complete it. I know Magister Irin has it, but it's not with the rest of his books. That's the bad news.
Why is that the bad news?
Because if the Mirrored Way isn't with the rest of his things, it's probably locked away in his arcane library. The library he specifically forbids me from entering. The tome I need has to be in there. Without it, I can't make the counterspell.
What should we do?
Magister Irin has warned me not to enter his library 1,000 times. But these are special circumstances. There will probably be some magical traps inside meant to keep me out. So I'll need your help getting the book while I deal with them.
I'll help you get the book.
Once we find the Mirrored Way in Magister Irin's library, I can finish my counterspell. I just hope the old man wasn't serious about putting something dangerous inside to keep me out. He was definitely kidding. Had to be. Come on, let's go.
What kind of magical traps do you think we'll run into?
Not sure. I picked the lock on the place as soon as I figured out he didn't want me getting in there. He's since put up protections and told me to stay out unless I have his permission. I'm sure he's got some kind of ward or barrier set up. Follow me. The library is downstairs. Give me just a moment to pick the lock. All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can. I don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing.
To the right.
Fish biscuits! That's it! You got it! Now, let's get out of here before I set off something else. Magister Irin really didn't want me getting... I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target me specifically. What a sneaky old goat. Good thing I had you with me. You managed to get the book, right? Let me see it.
Here, take it.
Let me take a look. Nope, not that. That would be bad. What about this? Oh, here it is. It's Amahan ist Exis, not Gahan Amexis ist. Good thing I checked. See? That's personal growth right there.
What does that even mean?
2 different arcane glyphs. They do entirely different things when written and pronounced aloud. The second one is what I need for my counterspell. Now, all that's left is to get to the old ritual circle and cast this. I'll need your help again.
Ready when you are.
The counterspell should set everything right in Tordryak. Things will be just as Magister Irin left them, and I won't have to face his furrowed brow. I'll need your help at the ritual site. Casting a spell this big is a two-person job. The ritual circle is just up the hill. I'll meet you there. Light the 3 ritual flames here. Almost there. It's done! The spell is set. Follow me. We should be able to see it materialize. Any second now. We did it! Come on, let's get back to the tower.
You to work under these conditions. I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, Huldressa. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do.
Huldressa sold me out, didn't she?
Let me speak to your associate first, Ember. So, you were witness to the events here, and as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end. For that, I thank you. And if you'll indulge me, I do have a few lingering questions. What in the world happened?
Ember had a spell go awry.
I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. Ember and Trouble are old friends. I can still feel the repercussions of this spell gone awry, as you say. Do I have you to thank for rectifying it?
Ember already had an idea of how to fix it before I got here. I just helped.
I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. She can be impatient, but given her natural inclination to magic, it's understandable. I always knew I was perhaps not the best teacher for her.
What do you mean?
I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have neither the time nor aptitude to teach her properly. It's my own failing. Speak to her, would you? I must collect my thoughts.
I'll talk to Ember.
Don't worry. Ember isn't in any trouble. While I am not pleased about my traumatized cook, I must concede that everything is back in order and the consequences of Ember's magic weren't dire. Still, I must consider what to do now.
Hey, you. Let's talk while Magister Irin collects his thoughts. I thought Magister Irin would be as mad as a wet dragon, but he looks amused. It's probably because he's wanted to turn Huldressa into a guar at some point. He just won't admit it. And the fact that we fixed it all before he got here helped.
Do you think he will push you harder at your magic studies now?
Well, I've been thinking. I'm grateful to Magister Irin, but sitting and reading about magic has little appeal to me. This whole thing just proved to me that I'm too restless here. I want to do magic, not just study it. Go on adventures, see things.
Are you saying you want to leave Tordryak?
I think it's time. I've been given good training here, but I still have a lot to learn. For me, the best teachers are curiosity and experience. I learn best by doing. So I need to get out in the world and continue my training.
So what's next for the Ember, the sorcerer?
Ember the Sorcerer. I like the sound of that. But that can come later. First, take this. It's not much, but you deserve it. I think we made a good team today. If you ever need a sorcerer who has your back, let me know. We'd have some fun. Magister Irin, I'm grateful for your teachings and your patience. But I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents, Ember. Do write me occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Holdressa. Not a chance. What kind of trouble we getting into?
So for the one you want next, it's just better if we ride, so we can get the shrine at the end.
Okay.
All the shrines along the way. She likes to run you around. She's not my favorite one. Because of that. And there's a sky shard along the way.
Fair enough. So that was Ember's quest. That was relatively easy. Once we actually got, you know, done with it. First time.
Come down.
First time, every time.
Let's go fast.
Now we're doing your favorite.
Man, she's good to have, that's all.
You can duck them out with the right stuff. Kick butt.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
Okay.
mark it. Okay, I want to go this way.
Don't underestimate us.
Crafting station up here to the right. This is quite the ride.
Yeah. Well, I figure there's like no speed on these. Yeah.
That's fair.
I heard the daughter is so distraught she's refusing to leave her rooms. So exciting.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside herself.
Isabel Valois.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll figure something out. I'm sorry, this isn't the best time. My friend Aurelia has a bit of a problem. Her mother has promised her hand in marriage, and I need to get her out of it. Somehow. Actually,
I'll wait for
you
you
look
so we don't
quite
end up on different
capable.
ones.
Would you mind
Okay.
lending me a hand?
Who are you?
Apologies. My name is Isabel Valois. I'm an aspirant in the Sapphire Tourney, a proving ground for squires looking to join the knightly orders. Aurelia's mother is knight commander and, brashly offered her daughter's hand as a prize.
How are you going to get your friend out of this promise?
Well, normally, aspirants only compete in one of the trials. If I can win all three, the knight commander will be compelled to grant a boon of my choosing. I can free Aurelia from her mother's promise. What do you say? Will you be my second?
I'll help you, Isabel.
The Eight must have me in their hearts. My second just left my service, and here I was thinking I'd have to do it alone. All right, there are 3 knightly orders here on the Isle. Let's decide what task to tackle first.
You mentioned the 3 orders. What are they, and what do they want us to do?
The people of the Sisters take pride in our knights, the same as anywhere in High Rock. The Sapphire Tourney hosts 3 orders: the Iron Knot, the Oaken Order, and the Order of the Albatross.
What do you know about the Order of the Iron Knot?
They're martial warriors and excellent to horse. You might say the Iron Knot is the most traditional of the Sapphire Orders. Our trial will be to find the hilt from a lost sword called Red Heart. It was the blade of the first Duke Dufort.
Where was the sword lost?
Somewhere on these lands, before they belonged to the Duforts. The hilt supposedly had a massive rough-cut ruby in it. Should be easy to spot. My last squire, Burjo, suggested we hit the castle library to get an idea of where to start looking.
Let's find that hilt for the Iron Knot. To the library.
Let's meet up at the castle library in the Knight's Wing. I've spent many an hour there studying up on monsters, history, and healing. My only complaint is there aren't a lot of novels. Go on, I'll catch up with you at the castle's library. It's easy to find. Big room, full of books. Can't miss it.
You're going to help us. Oh, the Eight bless you.
I don't think that's where horses are supposed to go, but you know, I make my own roads.
There you are. Let's see if we can unearth the past, shall we? What was that one? People left books open all over the place. How rude. Find anything promising? Let's chat.
We found it. Alright.
The book was already open. I bet my old second Burjo offered the same advice he gave me to aspirant Langley. Drake!
I think it had a clue about Red Heart Old Stone Woods.
Let's see. You're right. Looks like the Duforts had a holdfast there, before they became nobles.
Oh, wait! I know this place. It's an old ruin off to the east. Aurelia and I used to pretend it was a witch's lair when we were young.
You knew about this place? Why did we need to look it up in a book?
Well, in my defense, I didn't know it was owned by the Duforts when we played there as kids. We also didn't go looking for knightly relics, which now I wish we had.
Well, fair enough. How do we get to the ruin?
There aren't really roads back there, but I remember a nice wide path we can take. I'll mark your map. Maybe if we hurry, we can beat Burjo and Langley to the ruin.
Sounds good. I'll meet you there.
I'll see you there. I'm hoping we can beat the other aspirants to the hilt.
Oh Lord, what happened?
Yeah! Yeah!
You travel with me.
Oh, Madame Valois, you're too late. I'm here first, you cannot pass through.
I guess what he said.
It's not worth a row with Langley over who can search the woods first. I'd best him easily, don't get me wrong. But blatant fighting between aspirants is frowned upon. Doesn't matter. I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Langley's first and last thoughts every day are about himself. He'll have Burjo working on moving those trees. Well, until he gets bored. So let's just go around.
Oh, there's another way up?
Remember, Aurelia and I used to play up by the ruin. There's a path around the rise to the east. Let's go carefully, though. We stopped playing up there when a Fawn warband moved in.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Did you get credit for that?
No?
Alright.
Here it
I'll
is,
stay.
just like I remembered, by the curved tree. The ruin should be at the top of the rise. This is it. The old stones, the locals call it. Let's find that hilt. That's it! Come on, let's get out of here before Langley and Burjo arrive.
Ah, careful there, Squire. Don't let the branches snap back. You scratched my armor. Must be around here somewhere. Get to work.
I'm not sure it's chivalrous of me, but I hope that arse wastes the rest of the day looking for that hilt. We did it! Redheart's hilt! As a knight aspirant, I know I should wish all of my competitors equally good luck. But Stendar, forgive me. I hope Langley gets bitten by every mosquito out here.
We've got the hilt, and the Iron Knot's trial is complete. You must be pleased.
I am. I assumed the Iron Knot trial would be all about swordplay and martial skill. Maybe horse riding. Horses and I don't like each other much. Anyway, I'm actually quite pleased how we did. Let's move on.
What can you tell me about the Order of the Albatross?
8 above help me. They're artists and sailors, singers, bards, and pirates all. Brave, swashbuckling warriors that make you recite poetry. Ghastly stuff.
Is our trial a poem?
No, thankfully. Our trial will be to reclaim the gilded loot of Captain Brenvale. The story goes that he went down into the castle crypts years ago, hoping to use song and steel to subdue a spirit. He never returned. Hopefully we'll do better.
Let's find the loot for the Order of the Albatross.
We can meet up at the Navir Chapel. The entrance to the catacombs is in there. Give me strength. Of all the sneaky, dishonest... We've got a small hitch in this rope. The key to the catacombs entrance is usually right near the door. But someone took it.
Perhaps one of our competitors.
Drake, I hope not. The idea of aspirants trying to directly sabotage each other doesn't sit well with me. And I see that look in your eye. No lockpicking. But buff my plates. We still need that key.
No lockpicking? Got it. Is there another key somewhere?
Yes, let's split up. I'll go speak to the castle stewards, and you head for the offices of the Knight Commander. We can meet back here. Stendar willing, one of us will have some luck.
I'll meet you back here then.
I still can't believe someone took the key. So childish. I bet it's Morton's. Morton's. Let's meet back inside the chapel. The catacombs entrance is down the stairs.
Oh, Mother. How could you do this to me?
Medium armor on your right there.
Thank you for assisting Isabel. I'm so grateful to you both. Aspirant Mortons came by not that long ago and told me he already had a honeymoon trip planned. The audacity.
Isabel and I are trying to enter the catacombs, but we can't find a key.
Oh, one of the other knights probably took it or hid it. Cheating! Isabel will not like that. One of my mother's aides might have one. It's good she sent you to ask, though. Best she avoids the Knight's Wing for now.
Why is that?
She and I have been friends since we were very young. Knowing Izzy, she'll want to avoid even rumors she appealed to my mother for help. I'd start by asking Dame Hendra. Nilsman might have a key as well.
Thanks, Aurelia.
If you don't have an appointment to meet with Commander Jorvel, make one. She's busy, as am I. The Nord over there can make the appointment for you. He's not writing that god's-awful poetry at the moment.
I'm looking for a key to the catacombs.
And I'm looking for a posting more interesting than pushing papers for Knight Commander Jorvel, or playing politics with snooty nobles. Tell me, why should I give a key to the first peasant who comes wandering in off the lawn?
I'm a peasant with a surprisingly full coin purse.
A bribe? How unexpected. Most people I have to deal with would rather get snippy and tell the commander about how rude I am. All because I can't be arsed to be obsequious. Refreshing. Here's a key. Try not to get killed down there.
Thank you. Again, I do like getting caught in there. It's my favorite pastime, apparently.
I hope you've had better luck than I did. The stewards were no help at all. These catacombs have been built up over generations. Might be a bit twisty down here.
Hello? I say, Langley, is that you? Help a fellow out?
It's Isabel
Whoever you are, I was here first. You gotta hang back. Tourney honor demands it.
Are you stuck in there?
No, I'm hiding. I have a bit of a fear of spiders, you see. In my defense, I made it past a bunch of the smaller ones.
Stop it.
But I lost my nerve when a giant red-eyed beastie leapt out at me.
Well, good luck in there. We're heading into the catacombs.
Just a moment. You won't get very far without the key to the deep crypts, which I just happen to have. Ha! I tell you what. When that thing surprised me, I may have dropped my sword. Return it to me, and I'll slip you the key. What do you say?
All right. We'll exchange your sword in exchange for the key.
Gods, it's such a pity to have to pull up on this task. Lady Rebellion is a treasure. Lovely to look at. managed to find my sword?
Yes. Here you go. I'll slide it under the door.
Oh, very good. You know, I've always said that Isabel was a fair hand. Never doubted you for a moment. Here's your key. The door to the deep crypt should be off the main chamber east of here.
Thank you.
Yes, well, we're both sporting. Well done all around. And perhaps you won't mention this when telling the tale of your trial?
I'm sure Isabel won't say a word.
There, I'm both played. Good luck to you both.
I've never been this far into the catacombs. What a story this will make. Sir Brenvale died at the hands of a ghost. The old Mad Duke. Gives me the shivers.
Well, that was the bad news, is that actually wasn't the main boss right there.
It's okay. Ember likes to throw her crap down. I should say my Ember.
Yeah.
She loves her meteor.
I'll take your fingers! Vengeance for Mother's treachery!
Standard down, stay out of it.
Look! I think that's the loot! Oh. We've got it! Drake, let's get out of here.
La! At last, someone has retrieved my gilded loot. Come, follow me, away from this place. That ghastly mad spirit may return anon. Hark! I shall serenade you on your way. Oh, Sir Brenvale did enter these halls with a heart full of song. La, it did not take him long to hear the spirit's calls. Oh! He met the Mad Duke in combat. Oh ho! And they danced with swords all night long. La! Alas, Brenvale's skill was all for naught, and the quest went all awrong. Oh! And now, you know the end of the tale. Oh ho! This is where I bid you adieu.
Quite the story.
Ah, fresh air. Those catacombs were musty as a crypt. Not quite how I imagined that would go. But we faced the Mad Duke, walked with the spirit of Sir Brenvale, and lived to tell the tale. I'm sure the Order will approve.
The gilded loot of Sir Brenvale is yours. How are you feeling?
Good, except for the make up a poem or sing a song about it part coming at the end of the tourney. That I'm less excited about. Let's keep moving.
Tell me about the Oaken Order.
Oaken Knights tend to be battle mages, conjurers, and support spellcasters. Their power stems from High Isle's strong tradition of druidic magic. Our trial will be to convince an elder of their order to give us a staff made of old wood oak.
Do we talk to the mage or fight them?
I'm guessing it won't be that straightforward, but who knows? There's a way shrine near the Coral River to the east. I'll meet you there, and we can make for the site of the trial.
Let's get that staff for the Oaken Order.
I'll meet you near the old way shrine just up the road.
Travel to me.
Ugh, I thought I heard Snag yelling in the distance. He's another aspirant, and a complete donkey's arse. Never mind him. We're on a quest.
Right. The Elder and the staff. Where do we go?
So we have a bit of a leg up on this one. The Elder is a wizard named Erlebrew. He's actually a friend of my father's. He used to tell me stories when I was young. Funny little man.
And you need to steal a staff from him.
I would never. Stealing is, well, unknightly. Knowing Erlebrew, the challenge will be more about thinking and reason than magic or subterfuge.
All right. Let's find this wizard.
Right. If I remember correctly, I think he lives in a little grotto to the south, near the coast. He likes his privacy, our Oaken Elder.
Let's find the wizard's grotto.
Erlebrew doesn't go easy on aspirants, it seems. I think the trick to this is the pillars themselves. Take a look. Like a forest heron, perhaps. That old man. I know exactly how to bring down the barrier. He's lifted the pillars and the symbols from a story he told me as a child.
The barrier is from a story he told you?
Almost exactly. A wise old sage puts up a barrier around his home. He's trying to protect a little girl he's raising from a fearsome dark knight. She grows up to be a mighty warrior, but the sage makes her figure a way out of the sacred grove.
How did you bring the barriers down in the story?
In the tale, the symbols on the pillars held the key. Like the cat there. A cat's paw is a pretty little flower that grows in shady forests. And that bird looks like a forest heron. I'd bet anything we need one of their feathers.
And the branch on the third pillar?
I've seen it before. It's a druidic symbol for Spriggans. In the tale, she befriended one that lived in the grove. She wore a Spriggan's veil, a wreath of leaves they shed every year. Here, if you can find the items, I'll guard our spot.
You got it. A heron's feather, a cat's paw flowers, and a Spriggan's veil.
stop touching the wall.
What? What?
You're doing too much.
Can you talk to him? I'm all sweaty.
Oh, hello then. Figured out my barrier, did you? And is that little Izzy I see back there?
Yes, I'm acting as her second. She said you used to know her as a child.
Oh, yes. I hoped it would be her. She remembered the tale of Myriette la Courageuse, eh? So nice you two could come out there. Usually it's just me and the forest spirits these days.
Would you mind if we took your staff?
Of course not. Solve the puzzle, take the staff. That's the idea, right? What's out back leaning against the cottage? Enjoying good health, second.
Thank you, Elrabu.
Off you go then, and be careful where you put that thing. That staff's like me. It might be old, but it can still zap the ears off a rabbit if you aren't careful.
There's a sky shark.
Come here, lass. No need to dawdle near the door like you're still a squire.
We've got the staff. The moment I heard Erlebrew was representing the Order, I knew we might have a shot. Well done.
Are you glad the Oaken trial is behind us?
I am. Those stories Erlebrew told me when I was little, they're a part of why I'm in the tourney today. And I won't lie, it's nice to know he still cares about me. Strange, lovely man. Let's move on.
We've completed all 3 trials, Isabel. What now?
All that's left is to present the trophies. Everyone will be gathered at the tourney pavilion. I'm excited. And nervous. I get a bit uncomfortable being the center of attention. Here, meet me on the jousting grounds. We'll head in together.
I'll see you there.
Sky shard on me.
Ooh, sky shard. Yes, please. I gotta leave the little grotto first.
Up we go.
And then you can travel to me. If you choose to.
Yeah, why not? Talk to Isabel at the tourney pavilion.
Isabel, you've saved me. I'd better go and take my place. I promised Mother I wouldn't embarrass her.
I think my nerves are as settled as they're going to be. I get more anxious doing formal things like this than I do fighting werewolves. Come on, Izzy. Deep breaths.
What do we do now?
We walk in, and the tourney herald announces us. I go forward and claim the trophies. As my second, you have the honor of displaying each of them as I call them out. Oh, and most important, don't start laughing when I recite a poem.
You're reciting a poem.
It's tradition, Stendar help me. The Order of the Albatross requires it. Having you do this with me was more than helpful. You've been a calm and steady influence. A real partnership. Thank you. Let's just get through this last bit.
I'm ready.
Follow me. The sooner we start, the sooner it's over.
Lords and ladies, men and mer, a knight aspirant approaches the stage. Lady Isabel Valois.
Let's get things started.
Proceed, madam. Your second may present any trophies you have won.
Together, we found the hilt of blade Redheart, lost in a battle long ago. This we present to the Order of the Iron Knot.
Well done, aspirant Valois.
To the Order of the Albatross, we present the gilded lute of Sir Brenvale.
Wonderful. Now, perhaps we could hear a poem or ditty about the adventure, aspirant.
The lute of gold did gather mold, lost for many years. I cannot lie, Brenvale did die, tripping on a tomb. And finally, we present the Oaken Order with the Staff of the Wild Woods, after solving the wizard Erlebru's puzzle.
Valois, claiming all 3 trophies makes you the champion of the Sapphire Tourney. Come, you have earned a boon from your commander. From this day forward, you are a knight of High Isle. Be brave, courteous, loyal, and act with honor. Arise, Dame Isabel Valois.
Lord Commander, I know what my boon will be. You may know as well. Please
She's not
make
done.
her own choice to marry or not, as she sees fit.
I cannot deny such a selfless boon. Aurelia is free to make her own choices, within reason.
Oh, thank the 8.
Dame Isabel, I am deeply impressed. I wish to speak with you and your second. Find me in my office at your convenience.
My inventory's full. Time to go.
Apparently you can take anything you want out of here.
Yeah. I get everything, and then I sell it.
Nice.
If you don't have an...
You did well, Isabel. It seems as though your second was a great boon to you today. Second, step forward. I'd like to speak to you.
Oh, she was amazing. I am so proud of you. Dame Isabel. What a nice ring to it.
They're far
I've
more than a
known
mere
Isabel, Dame Isabel, for many years. It was encouraging to see her push herself like this. I believe your able assistance may have also played a part?
I was happy to help.
Well, I believe a knight should not be measured by the worth of their weapon, but by the allies they keep. The Knights of High Isle pride ourselves on our courtesy, and I personally always wish to honor good people.
I'm not sure I follow.
For acting as Dame Isabel's second during this year's Sapphire tourney, I want to formally extend my thanks, as both Knight Commander and as a mother.
You're very welcome.
What a day. I suppose that just shows what determination can get you. When the tourney began, Aurelia was in the depths of despair. I was struggling. And now look at us.
Congratulations, Dame Isabel.
Thank you. Take the credit you're due. You kept me focused, gave me a sounding board, and most importantly, I knew whatever happened, I wasn't alone. I can't tell you what that meant to me.
I was just glad to help.
I still can't get used to it. Dame Isabelle Valois. I dreamed about wearing shining armor, riding a valiant steed. So far it's been crypts, creatures, and a lot of running around. I've loved every moment. Except maybe the poetry part.
So what do you want to do next?
I've been thinking. I have a place here on High Isle, but I think I want to expand my horizons. I would like to see more, do more, learn more. If you could use a strong and loyal knight of High Isle in your travels, I'm up for anything. If you'll excuse me, I have to get my things. I want to get ready for adventure.
I'm sorry, Mother, but you didn't break your word. And I didn't get stuck having breakfast across from Morton's or Langley. Ugh.
I think things have turned out just the way they should have. Just be ready to see Isabel less often, dear. A page has turned on our little story.
I'll queue us up, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
For Randu. See if anyone wants.
Just fixing Amber's clothes.
I get you.
Making sure I have what I want in her. I need to purple out all this stuff though. Then she'll be unstoppable.
What's going on?
Sure, I don't think that's what okay. Okay. I need feet and hands and aggressive. I assume you're switching your person over to your tank.
No, I'm gonna keep Ember for a little bit here. guys have to remain on both bars in order to work. Looks like I gotta level up my Atronach. Where to?
I'm kind of just jumping.
Oh, I see.
I would like to get my ass inside of the tree. But for some reason I can't remember the name of it.
Grotwood?
That's it.
Good Lord, all that nonsense.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverwood.
Oh, while we're in the queue, who's next?
Whoever you want. Just got to.
Well, we still have two more guys to unlock.
Got quite a few.
Or four more. Sorry, four more to unlock, right?
Yeah, we got Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Just need something you want, and I'll jump there. But if you do him, then I'm going to switch characters, because I want him on a different one.
Well, that's fine. Do you need him on the other one?
Yep.
Well, then let's do the one you need him on.
I need him on my actual goods work. I can't leave because I aggroed the whole world by me.
Nice.
Alright. She's so dramatic with her. You had to close that group though.
Okay. In the meantime,
I'm back. Alright. So you want to do him next?
yeah,
Or do you
as
want to do one
Xander.
of the others?
No, you said you wanted to do as Xander, but you need it for this guy, so this makes the most sense. Oh.
I gotta figure out how we're gonna get there. There it is. I don't really remember his quest line.
Okay.
Because I've only done it once, where the other ones I've done multiples.
It will never pay off the debt now.
That's plenty. There's a wish next. It's kind of a long way.
Don't underestimate that.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you want to jump to me a few times so you can get the way shrines along the way, because this is a fully sped up horse.
I get what you're saying.
Did you want to see if anyone's fighting the big boss in here first?
Sure, we can do that.
If not, then I can try, but I don't know.
These are pretty tough usually solo.
There's no one else in here, so it's up to you. If you want to try, we can try. If you don't want to, I understand too.
Alright, get the pets out. I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Alright.
Oh no!
Yeah, they're kind of hard by themselves.
Have to rally.
It's fine. Let's get out of here.
Yep, let's just keep moving in one direction. Just get out of the building before we aggro it again. I see a Xander up ahead.
Okay, yep, go for it.
He's right here.
Another one. Thing. You have an... Greetings! You have a sharp look to you, traveler. My name is Xander. I'm an arcanist, and I'm hoping we can help each other out. I've decades of esoteric knowledge, a bit of coin, and a convivial attitude. What do you say?
That depends. What do you need help with?
I'd like your help tracking down a former associate of mine. I was attempting to create a relic of great power, and now find my fate frayed, for lack of a better term. I call this relic the Fate Weaver Key.
How can your former associate help?
Martina was a brilliant collaborator, and may be able to identify where I went wrong. To find her, we'll need to find a tome, summon a Daedra, and brave the terrors of Apocrypha. What do you say? Join me in an exploration into the unknown?
All right, Xander. I'll help you find your associate and fix your key.
I'm looking forward to our collaboration. As I said, we'll need a book on Daedra summoning to get us on the right track. Let's convene in the center of Cypher's Midden. Is there anything I can clarify for you before we begin? The stacks aren't far at all. I'll see you there. The search for knowledge begins! Ha! I have no idea where in Orbis to look for my old colleague Martina, but I know she was working with a Daedric consultant, a creature named Tim. If we can summon Tim, we can find Martina.
And we're here to find a book to summon this Tim.
Indubitably, I knew I was right about you. Now, an esteemed elder within the ciphers once summoned forth this Daedra. If we can find the notes from this elder, you and I can summon Tim and engage in parley.
How do we find one book in all of this?
You've never been to the Library of Dusk, I take it, or the forbidden section of Gwillem University. Dedicated scholars must develop their own search magics. I'll begin the incantation. Just be ready for anything. Apocrypha is full of surprises.
Got it.
Incantus eruditum, abyssal seas hear my call. Find the secrets beneath this scroll. The rune form is complete. Follow where it leads. Aha! The book we need is in that pile. There, a tome show has the text. Get after it. The chase is on. Excellent work. Ha! That was bracing. Pity the tome will smell like transliminal parasite now. Let's see what it says.
Here you go. One book.
Here's the ritual to summon Tem. Easy enough, just a question of the appropriate summoning materials. We'll need expunged tome dust, the talon of a seeker, and black ichor from the spoomy pools of Apocrypha.
Where can we find the ritual materials?
Let me mark your map. Seekers tend the flora of the region. Their talons often break off in the resin. And there should be plenty of tome dust scraped from parchment in the cipher's midden expungatory. Try to get some from a Daedric incantation.
What about the ichor?
I'll procure that, worry not. Don't want you to think I'm taking advantage of your assistance. Once you have the dust and talon, we'll meet back up at the ritual site I've marked on your map. What do you say?
Get the talon and tomb dust and meet you at the site. Got it. See you there.
The tome dust should be found in the cipher's midden expungatory, while seekers tend to congregate around those resin plants to the southwest. Easy enough, and soon we'll be talking to Tem. Begone! My fate line is my own.
Your life is mine.
Did you hear? Never mind. Welcome. Ah, my new collaborator. Good to see you again. By Mora's eyes, these frayed fates are becoming increasingly annoying. I look forward to putting them to bed, as it were. Do you have the items we need to summon our Daedric consultant?
I've got the tomb dust and talon right here.
Peerless work. Let's see. Here's the ichor. Unpleasant to gather, but I've done worse in my day. Now then, I'll light the fonts and begin the incantation. As we go, I'll need you to offer up the tome dust, Talon, and Icor, in that order.
Then you'll ask the Daedra about your partner.
Just so. With any luck, this Tem can tell us where the whims of fate have led Martina. If this doesn't work, well, I'm sure I'll think of something. But let's hope it works, eh? Onward!
Ready when you are.
We light the flames to summon Tem, the omen of destiny. Come before us!
That is something. Ask your questions, make your offerings.
We offer the dust of an ancient spell. I seek the location of my former colleague, Martina Abor.
Tem's eyes have seen you, Azander Alcibiades. You search for one who does not wish to be found.
Recalcitrant, are we? We offer the talon of a seeker. I need Martina to correct an error. Where are they?
You tamper with fate, mortal. Tem sees a darkness approaching. One you have unmoored.
Daedra, I have called, and you must answer. With Icor as payment, I command you. Where can I find Martina Abor?
I shall answer, but not to you, Arcanist. Tem will speak with the one who made the offerings.
The audacity of that creature.
Tem sees you, mortal. Adventures, triumphs that have happened, or may happen, or may never happen. Speak, and Tem will tell you what you wish to know.
Why didn't you want to talk to Azander?
The choices of Azander Alcibiades hang heavy about him, reeking from stains on his hands and his soul. Also, he speaks with a distinct lack of respect for Tem, the omen of destiny.
Right. So where can we find Martina Abor?
Martina Abor, Arcanist of the Abyssal Sea and Illuminatus of the Threads of Fate, retreated to their sanctum 920 days ago. Seek them within the subrealm known as the Underweave, at a place called the Heart. But beware, mortal.
Beware of what?
The Arcanist you travel with sought to view the paths unwalked, but failed to see where those paths led. In his hubris, he has allowed a thing that should not be, to be. Tem has spoken.
Thanks, Tem.
Questions asked and answered. Farewell, mortals.
All things being equal, that went rather well. It seems the Underweave is a powerful nexus of fated potential in Chroma Incognito. Terribly powerful, terribly dangerous. Sounds just like Martina to set up a lab there. Onward and upward!
You're not worried about Tem's warning?
Am I? No, not particularly. Daedra are strange beasts, you know. Their concept of mortality, time, and danger are very different from our own. Clearly, there have been some unintended consequences, but nothing the two of us can't handle. The Underweave is a...
Why are you and Martina no longer working together?
We were excellent collaborators. Together we gathered power from across the Daedric realms. But in the end, she had very different goals than I do. If nothing else, damn it, I want to have some fun. Ah!
Do you think Martina will be willing to help you?
Yes, of that I have no doubt. Martina is a consummate professional. Just don't get her started on the transliminal properties of exogenic materials or the writings of Dino Gorath, the Dread Archivist. We'll be there all day.
All right, let's get to the Underweave.
Kick Ember off my horse.
I don't know how.
Can you just click on me?
Is this the way we go faster?
Yes.
Oh. That's the new bear mount you got.
Is it? No.
Yeah, she's on it. You must have her set to random.
I do. If she's not with me, then... Yeah. I don't care what she rides.
No, no, no! The Master of Secrets will certainly flay me for this.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. I was gonna pick up the mission since we're going in here.
I mean, we can if you want to.
Nah, it's okay. We can always come back later time.
Apparently I'm going back out even though I clicked on Alexander.
Not to belabor the obvious.
Would you like me to share it?
I was just coming out to get it. Since I figured you were gonna grab it while you're out here.
Have mercy! You've been sent to capture me, haven't you?
Okay.
It was an
Alexander, you gotta
honest
get away
mistake.
from Order.
I'm working to get Hermaeus Mora's faded glyphic back. I promise.
Alexander.
Please don't imprison me.
What are you talking about? I'm not here to imprison you.
Oh, fathomless prince, that's a relief. To think I let myself be spooked by a mere mortal. Sorry. You see, I may have accidentally sent a prized possession of my masters-to-be unwoven. I don't suppose you'd help poor Ogle?
What sort of help do you need?
The forges of Underweave are a dangerous place. Ogle was made for watching and studying, not fighting. But you seem resilient. Help me find my master's faded glyphic, and I'll be sure to make it worth your while.
I'll help you search Underweave for your master's glyphic.
Wonderful. My master's treasure was mistakenly marked for unweaving, so we must hurry and find it before it's destroyed. My watchling sight should help you navigate Underweave. The entrance is close by. You can take the lead. Over here, mortal. You won't get far without my boon to guide you through Underweave. You should be able to see a magical trace of my master's faded glyphic. The glyphic assemblage. This is where faded glyphics are No, this can't be right. There are so many paths. Why are there so many paths? We're doomed. I'm doomed. Stupid Ogle, stupid! Master keeps the most dangerous fates down here. Of course it would be difficult to navigate. Numerous paths, endless options. This was a hopeless endeavor from the start. I'm a useless watchling who deserves to be unwoven.
Why is it hopeless?
The Master's faded glyphic could be anywhere. It may have even been fed into one of the Nemesis looms already. This is it for me, mortal. Cherish the moments you shared with Ogle. Because I am not long for this plane.
Is there really no hope of finding it now?
The Nemesis looms unmake everything. By now, the glyphic's been reduced to unwoven strands, sputtering fragments of a former fate. I just know it. There are too many paths to follow. I need a moment to think, mortal. This is all too much.
Think fast, then.
It's no use. I'm done for. Wait, what is that?
For once, a pleasant surprise. I'm actually happy to see you, meddler. My work in the streams has come to fruition. But never mind that. I was wondering if this was the day you meet me for the first time. You'll be pleased to learn you're just in time to help me. I know where the fated glyphic is, so there's no need for that silly boon. Besides, you'll look ridiculous.
You know me.
Ah, this again. You may not have met me yet, but I've met you. I am quite familiar with you and your meddling antics. Now, let's focus on the matter at hand. It's very important that I don't miss my chance to access Mora's fated glyphic.
How do you know about the fated glyphic?
Forces beyond your understanding ordained that I must come into possession of this glyphic. Since Hermaeus Mora rarely lets such a valuable object leave his personal collection, I simply charmed the watchling into misplacing it.
You charmed Ogle into sending the glyphic to be unwoven?
Yes, I deceived the watchling. How morally gray of me. Listen closely. You need me to locate the glyphic for your Daedric friend. However, the Nemesis looms make my presence here tenuous. If you can shut them off, you'll help everyone.
Fine. I'll shut down the Nemesis looms. What are they?
Good! You're always one for action, aren't you? The Nemesis looms are powerful devices that unweave bits of reality. For example, these failed fates. You'll find them contained in the Nulla Factory, just ahead past the cells. I'll meet you there.
You charmed me?
If it's any consolation, you performed your role.
My role? I didn't play any role in the hey!
Same here. That should deactivate the loom.
There is only one role I play, and it's in service to the Prince of Knowledge. How dare you imply otherwise?
Mora's clerk objects. I'm terrified. Come now, Miller.
What a wild underestimation of my role.
On the contrary, I couldn't have done this without you. Onwards! The next loom is close by.
Is there no way up this way?
Yeah, there's a way that way.
The next mechanism, please.
point of all this?
Hurry now. With the looms disabled, we need only check the Underweave's trash heap. Onwards, meddler!
The trash heap? Oh, tides, take me away.
That was fun.
No. The fated glyphic. It's already been unwoven.
Not ideal, but not unexpected. Meddler, a word, if you please.
Not ideal. I'm doomed to be tormented forever.
It's unfortunate we couldn't reach the glyphic before its unweaving, but all is not lost. If we work quickly, we should be able to salvage the magics still held within the fractured glyphic. I'll need your assistance once more, of course.
You don't seem very concerned that the glyphic was destroyed.
I took steps to prepare for this possibility. The benefit of shutting down the Nemesis looms was twofold. It allowed me to maintain a more stable presence in this realm, and it unhindered my spell-casting abilities.
So what's your plan?
We'll take the glyphic's remains to the heart of Underweave. There, I should be able to siphon enough energy to restore it. But be prepared. The heart may be heavily guarded. Bring what's left of the glyphic and meet me there, meddler.
I'll get the glyphic and meet you in the heart of the Underweave.
Let's hurry along, then. The heart of Underweave can be found to the south, on the other side of the courtyard. I'll meet you there. Just wade across the detritus of failed fates and go up the steps. Can't miss it.
Why didn't we come straight here if there was no chance to save the glyphic?
First of all, the active Nemesis looms muddied my sight. I had no way to know where the glyphic was. Secondly, there's no use in crying over spilled fates. The sooner we get to the heart, the sooner we can put this all behind us. Well done. Now, out to the courtyard. We'll meet in the heart of Underweave.
Ogle has a bad feeling about this.
Martina was...
I think up.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to try this spell out.
glyphic on the altar. There's not a moment to lose. Almost there. A bit further. Quick! Grab the glyphic before the entropic bubble collapses.
It's back. My master's faded glyphic is really back.
Ending time really puts a kink in your neck. Let's reconvene outside Underweave. I'm sure this display of temporal magic raised a few alarms.
Yes, yes. Let's leave before the guards come and take Ogle away.
There's a boss up here.
Is there? Okay.
Just really
Very nice.
This must be it. Knock, knock, Martina. All right, let's get my fates unfrayed.
area.
Just on this side over here. It's on the other side.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure I waited for you.
Damn it, Martina. Dead. I had hoped. Why must the most brilliant among us fall to Curiosity's blade? Take a look around, if you don't mind. I need a moment. No idea what that concoction is. Curious. Martina was a zealous note-taker. That may be helpful to our inquiry. Perhaps you, might... Come. Let's talk. I, wish I could say this was the first time I found an old friend dead. But I cannot. From the spell lattice surrounding them, I believe Martina's research may have followed a similar path to my own. Let's take a look at that journal.
I'm sorry, Xander. And you're right. The journal talks about Martina's fate, fraying like yours.
Martina says here she could somehow scry for the fates frayed from her timeline. Fascinating. She experimented with several different methods, including using her own blood. It's messy, dangerous, but perhaps effective.
Is there any way we could do that?
Yes, I believe so. I have some thoughts that need to germinate, and I'd like to dispel this ward. Take care of Martina. Let's retire to my rooms at Cypher's Midden, near the Way Shrine. I'll see you there, my canny colleague.
All right, Xander. I'll see you at Cypher's Midden.
I'll see you back at Cypher's Midden, my perspicacious collaborator. Just need to see to Martina here.
All right.
I hope I can honor Martina's memory
Sorry,
somehow.
I'm gonna attempt to get us to this
I'll
guy.
see you back at Cypher's Midden.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Sorry.
Oh, gotta drop down, huh?
No.
Let's see here.
No.
Know what?
You did not want to drop down.
No, don't tell me all that. I just went through all that and dropped down, and I'm gonna miss out on this guy's shard.
Yeah, it's coming back to get you. So you gotta go back through all that. Come back all around. You gotta go back to the bridge.
Is there another way up?
I think you're gonna have to come through the building. Because you're back towards the beginning, right? Yeah, you're back towards the beginning. So you gotta go back over the bridge.
I have to go back over the bridge?
That bridge right there. Yep. If you need me to jump down, I can jump down and help.
No, 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 no. You grab the sky shard.
And then I would take a right up there. I'm trying to follow you somewhere.
What's that? What'd you say?
I'm trying to come up, meet back up with you so I can get you there.
Well, where do I need to go?
I think you have to go back through the building.
So, Underwave Nullifactory?
I think so.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm looking for you.
Oh, shit. Alrighty. There's one of the friends. I don't know. This is that first building. I think he actually didn't I have to go back across the bridge?
Okay, so I'm over here. Where did you end up?
I don't know where over here is. Over here does not help me.
To the far right. You're all the way over there. Okay, I gotta go down the hill. Okay, down the hill. And this way.
Okay, so this will help me. Yeah, because then I can figure out once you come in. Okay, so I gotta go that way. That's gonna make it a little easier at least. Oh god. I'll be bringing some friends with me, so just be aware of that.
Dealing with some. How good is it possible? Friends.
Oh.
What? See my cat?
Huh? I think what I can do, right, is if she's dead, I can call another one, right? I have two.
Oh, your companion?
Yeah, I'll just call it Isabel, I guess, for now.
I like her better anyway.
I'm right beside you.
Well, she has a
get out of
tank.
here.
Usually, anyways.
She probably wants me to get her pimped out.
Alright, so back out through here, right?
Yep, we're going through.
Then up the hill.
Up. Just want to keep running and I'll take care of this.
You don't want to do this.
This could be a giant kind of block.
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've...
Through this door?
Yep. To your left. There's a boss over there, but you just go across this.
Away from, hey?
Alright, and now we just basically gotta leave here.
Alright. So we gotta find the way out.
Jump right here. Try not to be the bad guys. They like
Glad to see you didn't stumble into a hole in reality, Meddler. You really do make an invaluable field assistant, Meddler. Even your watchling friend here played his part expertly. Now please, the Glyphic. I can't stand to wait any longer.
Here. What can you make of it?
Curious. I've handled my fair share of fated Glyphics, but something about this one seems almost familiar. Like a tone, ringing at the edge of my memory. A song, perhaps. A lullaby? How very strange.
Why did you seek out this Glyphic?
It's no secret my travels take me far and wide. I go to places far beyond what a simple compass or map might show. And in my travels, I heard an interesting rumor that the Prince of Knowledge had found a special fate. My fate, in fact.
This Glyphic holds your fate.
I believe it does. Whether it's one fate of many or a singular inevitable fate, I won't know until I activate it. Funny, after all this, I find myself hesitating. Give me a moment, Meddler. Perhaps take this time to calm your watchling friend.
It's not a good idea to look at your own fate. I wonder why my master is so fond of that particular one. Speaking of fate, you certainly helped me salvage my own. To think I came this close to being tossed into the Nemesis looms.
Thaddeus needs the glyphic. He shouldn't be long.
I wish I could say I enjoyed our adventure together, mortal. However, you and I both know it was far too distressing to be fun. Still, this watchling is certainly grateful for your help. Take this reward. You earned it.
Well, here goes nothing, Cosma. Thaddeus, you must listen closely. The fate of the plains depends on it. So the rumors were true. Mora really did learn my fate. Don't talk over me! Understand that when the time comes, you must say no. I must say no? What in oblivion am I talking about? In my timeline, things didn't go exactly to plan. But I hope you'll glimpse this causality in enough time to change our fate. It seems the only person who can fix a Thaddeus Cosma mess is Thaddeus Cosma. How exciting.
An interesting fate indeed.
Welcome. I've just been preparing. Pardon the simplicity of my setup here. Martina's research lives on. I believe with further development I can adapt her methods and modify the Fate Weaver key itself. But let's crawl before we walk. First, we confirm if scrying for frayed fates is even possible.
Why are we scrying for frayed fates?
It's time to put my failure behind me. So far, the fates have come to me. With Martina's research, we can scry for one, find it, and shut it down. What do you think of that?
Sounds good. What's our first step?
This is why you make a good collaborator. Your focus. I place in your hands the Fate Weaver key. Still flawed, unfortunately, but newly modified thanks to Martina's notes. Follow along with me, and we'll seek out a frayed fate.
Let's get started.
Observe this thaumaturgical quadrant. Gripping the key, activate each of the beacons. A shipwreck? Wait, that must be Fathom's Drift. Superlative! The drift is in the far north of the region. I'll meet you there. That was rough, unrefined. I can do better. But we've got our first success, and the location. Fathom's Drift.
What are we going to do there?
We shall stitch together the unraveled threads of my fate. Mistakes made in forging the Fate Weaver key will recede into the past. Together we will reap the rewards of knowledge, insight, and scholarship, just as Martina would have wanted.
What's Fathom's Drift?
It's a sinkhole in reality, a graveyard for ships from across the realms. Hermaeus Mora is the Tide King after all. In his role as Master of the Seas and one whose tentacles rise from the deep, he claims sunken vessels to add to his trove.
Why is your afraid fate there?
Truly? I have no orbiso idea why a path unwalked would lead me there. But Martina was shrewd, clever, and other complimentary words. We can trust their work.
All right, let's see this done.
You have a choice to make.
Which is?
kicking her off because it's at the very top of this map.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, it's fine. I'll kick Amber off. They'll actually give me a moment to take a bio break and grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Away, you pestering phantom. You're here. It's so pleasant to work with someone so prompt and cunning.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, we made out pretty good. Although, yeah.
Blast these frayed fates. Let's get in there and turn theory into practice, eh? Smooth these things back into the universe.
How do we smooth your fates back into the universe?
First, we enter the drift and find the darn thing. The Fate Weaver key in your able hands will lead us where we need to go. Now, properly attuned, it should allow you to tug on the threads that bind my fate to me.
So we follow these threads. What then?
We use the Fate Weaver key itself to bind this frayed fate back into the fabric of the universe. I'm not... Well, to be totally honest, I'm not exactly sure what that will look like. But we're armed with the dead friend's knowledge. We'll see it done.
All right, let's see it done.
Into the drift. Huzzah!
There's a quest out here as well. Did you grab it? Okay.
I need help.
No.
I was swept overboard in a storm and found myself washed up in this terrifying land. What happened?
You like to pick up every quest in the world, so it clogs up
I
our
must find Nanarel, my father.
quest thing.
Are you real or just another spirit?
I'm as real as you are.
I am Landervel, first mate on the opulent Gale. My father, Nanarel, is the ship's captain. We were trapped in a horrible storm. I fell into the churning sea. I was dragged under the waves, blacked out, and awoke nearby in a ship's graveyard. I need to find my father and my ship. When I last saw him, he was at the wheel, clutching his treasured belongings, a locket, a spyglass, and the ship's logbook. Our ship must have run aground. We need to find him.
I'll help you, Landerville.
Oh, thank you. I fled from ghosts in Daedra when I came ashore and heard one of them call it Fathom's Drift. I will not leave this place before I track down my father and our ship. Surely he survived the storm.
And in we go.
The Fate Weaver key will be our guide. It should make visible the threads that bind me to the nearby frayed fate.
The wrecked ships are ahead through these sea caves. Look for my father's belongings. If we find them, we'll likely find him as well. My father treasured this locket. He wore it on every voyage for good luck. He would never leave it behind.
A thread. Untie it. And we'll
is
follow the thread to the
symbol
next.
of Hermes'
And the next.
I never noticed that before.
Martina's work. My research. It's working. Smashing.
Stendar see you safely to your rest. Still standing. Be proud of that.
I recognize this. Father's spyglass. But its lens is cracked and useless.
Okay. Sky Shard's up above. Yeah, it's way up above. Is that what you're going for right now?
I was gonna grab it if we're in the area, but I don't think we are. Do you want the boss or no?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Take care of the boss.
Landovel, my boy! You brought my son here. I thought I lost him. For that, you have my thanks.
You're Landoville's father.
I'm Nanarel, captain of the Opulent Gale. My son's been restored to me. We must complete the pact before this gift is taken back.
What pact?
I watched my son swept overboard. He would drown in the storm. I appealed to a greater power, but didn't complete the ritual. We must finish the task, lest he perish again.
What must we do?
You must sacrifice 3 tokens from my past. Logbook, spyglass, and locket at the unquenchable brazier near the entrance to the sea caves to seal the pact. Do this for us.
Very well, we'll do this.
You brought my son here. I thought I lost him. For that, you have my thanks.
All right.
I am alive. I should be dead. I need time to think all this over. Let's gather the items my father's spirit spoke of and go back to the brazier where you found me.
How'd you get... I don't know about that. That probably seems like a bad idea.
All this time,
Oh boy.
Oh, you have to... What did you do?
I don't know.
Just get off the front of the boat. The stairs.
I guess up and around the corner is one of them.
Another Daedra banished from this realm.
Above. Alright, we have those things. Now we just have to get the rest of the stuff for old boy. We probably have to go back, because there was a section there where we stopped going through. It's funny with all the stuff we have. It looks like there's an army just following us around. If you didn't know any better, you'd think there's like 3 or 4 people running in this group.
Lost and confused. Come up the hill. We have a whole damn army with us. I don't have to fight much.
Balls. Is this his fate? Nope, that's possibly our fate. Get him, boys.
Look there! This distortion is afraid fate. Let's pull this situation into focus.
Swap the deck, Azander. Stop lollygagging, Azander. I'm tired of all this.
What? A sailor? How odd. I haven't wanted to be a sailor since I was a child.
Bilge rats and stale bread. I'll never make it to first mate.
Such potential. Stronger now.
Twitching tentacles! What is that?
I grow stronger.
Use the key. These room forms should banish that thing.
We will not be undone.
It worked! Oh, I wasn't sure it would. What we just witnessed. Distressing, horrid, disconcerting. Apologies, cohort. I'm free associating to deal with my emotions.
Are you alright?
Of course, yeah, just processing. Tim, it seems, was telling the truth. Afraid fate has grown in strength somehow. Become adversarial.
What do we do now?
Allow me to take back the Fate Weaver key. I'll need to consider this new information. The introduction of this adversary into the experiment was unforeseen. Let's reconvene in my room at Cypher's Midden.
Sounds good. I'll see you there.
There's no reason why we only did this one once.
Right.
Pleasure in killing. But I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
Me too, Isabel. Me too.
There's a sack of supplies over there. What's inside?
Oh, thank you. Nice call out. She goes, hey, there's a sack of supplies over there. The big heavy chest.
My father traded his life for
Or
mine.
heavy sack, whatever.
Let me tell you all, my friend. Then you can cast the items into the flames and complete my pact. I will tell you everything. Of my relationship to the Daedric Prince. And what I did to save my son.
Tell me about this pact.
The pact was with Hermas Mora, who sleeps with his secrets in the depths. I have learned an incantation to entreat with him from an ancient sailor, and inscribed the summoning into my logbook.
You made a deal with the Daedric Prince? This seems like a bad idea.
When I saw my child swept away in the storm, I knew he would perish, and I invoked the pact. Hermas Mora heard my prayers and answered.
At a cost.
At a cost. My son was saved, but I am fated to serve as Hermas Mora's guide in this land of lost souls. You must burn the relics of my past, so I exist only in memory. Sacrifice the spyglass, logbook, and locket in the brazier. You've heard what I have to say. Now place the sacrifices into the flame.
My head is spinning.
That's weird.
These items with it burn.
Did I mess something up?
What?
I must have messed something up because it's not allowing me to do it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Burn the items. It won't let me burn the items.
My head is spinning. My father is dead. A ghost trapped to this land.
Oh.
These items, with this glass, I beheld Hermes Mora rising from the sea in response to it. Nearly shattered my mind. So horrid.
Yeah.
My head is spinning.
I guess we're just gonna have to move on. I can't complete this one. This quest is uncompletable for me. It says I need to burn the items. I can't even access the brazier to burn the items. Did you do it?
Yeah, finished it.
Yeah. It might have been because you went before me, or or while I was in there talking to him. I don't know. Something's glitched again.
My head is.
I don't know.
It was, you had to aim the cursor just in the right position because it was acting weird. Now we have to go all the way back down to his base.
You said you had to aim the cursor?
Yeah, because it wasn't like working correctly for me either. But it was right there.
These.
It's still not working?
Is it the small one or the big one? I assume the small one?
It's the small one.
Okay. It's just bound and determined not to let me do it. I don't know. Something's glitched about this quest as well, so. Alright. Well, nuts and bolts. I got screwed. Alright. Travel to you?
Yep.
That sucks.
Makes me thirsty. Ah, there you are. Come, let's talk. I'm ecstatic. Incredible. Somehow, my experiment seems to have created a new, previously unseen mystic phenomenon. One frayed fate consumed the other by means and for reasons unknown. I'd be even happier if it didn't want me dead. Ha!
You're excited that you've created a thing that wants you dead.
Yes. I mean, would I prefer this adversary enjoy a strenuous argument over a pot of tea? Without a doubt. But you have to understand, I believe the Fate Weaver experiment was an abject failure.
So the fact that the experiment created anything is exciting to you.
Indubitably. And mark me well, this discovery would not have been possible without your insights and abettance. We make a superlative research duo, you and I. I haven't had a competent cohort in some time.
Thanks, Xander. So you're going to continue to look into this adversary?
I must. My fate is still frayed after all. It must be restored and this dark being dealt with. But now, a question for you. Would you be willing, if you have the time and inclination, to continue our collaboration?
Sure. Let's keep working together on your project.
Together, my new cohort, we began the work of understanding the nature of fate. We put an old friend to rest. And someday soon, we'll repair the key. But for now, accept my promised coin with enthusiastic thanks. Onward and upward. Together, cohort, we will accomplish stupendous things, remarkable things, for research.
All right. Easy peasy. Do you want to switch back to your other character? that's going to do us for now. I want to thank everyone who stayed this long. Good Lord, all that noise. I want to thank everyone who's actually stayed and watched this long. If you feel like, you like what I'm doing, you enjoy the episode so far, please leave a follow. And if you have any suggestions for what I should do next, leave it in the comments. Thank you all.